Hi, my name is Jenna Longoria, and I'm a functional nutritionist, aka the period guru. So I want to talk to you about menstrual cups. A lot of women have messaged me curious about the menstrual cup, and I've also had a lot of women message me that say, I tried it and it just really didn't work for me. And I'm always like, well, how many times did you try it? Like, how many days? Like, oh, once, and I just really didn't like it. So here's the deal with the menstrual cup. It takes about 2 to 3 months to really get used to it. You've been using something entirely different for a very long time. You've been either using tampons or pads. Those are the two, go-to menstrual products that most women use. And you're trying something new, and the menstrual cup is completely different. For those of you who might not know what a menstrual cup, it's a silicone cup about this size. They come in all different shapes and sizes, about that tall. You have the salt cup, you have the diva cup, you have the moon cup, and I'll go over a little bit the differences between those as well. But it's made of silicone, it's BPA free, there are no chemicals or no toxins, which is super great because a lot of menstrual products have a lot of chemicals in them. They're made out of cotton, so they're sprayed with pesticides, and you have Monsanto's Roundup in there. And then all states except New York, who just changed their law, that the FDA has changed it to now that they have to have the ingredients on the box. They have to disclose the ingredients of these menstrual products. Imagine that, right? So the rest of the states don't have that law in effect. So you basically have no idea what's in that tampon that you're putting in your vagina. We do not want toxic things going up there. So a menstrual cup is great because you're circumventing all this. There are no toxins, it's silicone, it's BPA free. Okay, so the menstrual cup captures your menstrual blood, and we're putting it up inside of the vagina. And this is where a lot of women, they feel, they're like, how do I do this? What's going on? Do I have it right? Is it going to leak? They might not have trust in the menstrual cup, but it does work. So here are my tips for using the menstrual cup. And once again, it takes about 2 or 3 cycles to get used to it. So hang in there, be patient. If you don't like it after 2 or 3 cycles, okay, go to the period panties. Those are great too. Or, organic tampons, organic pads, reusable pads, because let's think about the environment here, right? Single-use products are really bad for Mother Nature. So the menstrual cup, you've got your menstrual cup, you've ordered one of them. They now have them at Target. You can get salt cups there, you can get diva cups there, you can get them online. Once you get it, I like to lubricate my cup with coconut oil because coconut oil has natural antimicrobial and antibacterial properties. So that's really great for getting rid of any bad bacteria or germs that could be going into the vagina, which we don't want. So after thoroughly washing your hands, making sure your menstrual cup is clean, I put a coat of coconut oil, organic coconut oil on the cup. I then fold the cup over. I fold it in half so it kind of looks like a C. You're folding it, and then what I like to do, it kind of makes it more difficult if you're just sitting on the toilet and you're spreading your legs and you're putting the cup up inside your vagina. It's a lot easier if you either squat down and make more space to put the cup inside of you, or you can put one foot grounded on the ground and your, let's say, left foot standing on the ground and your right foot on the countertop. And then you put your cup inside of you. Once you've folded your cup, you've put it inside, you want to get your finger around the cup to make sure that it's opened up so that suction part is activated. And then that suction will make sure that no menstrual blood leaks through, and it will capture all that menstrual blood. Okay, then when you're ready to take out the cup, this is where some women are a little like, oh, what's going on? Because that suction is very, very strong. So when you put wash your hands, you're bringing your hands into your vagina to get the cup, squeeze the cup to pull it out. That suction can be quite strong. And you might think, oh, I'm going to hurt myself if I pull harder. Girl, pull harder, get that cup out, trust the process. Once you get the cup out, the menstrual blood will be there. You can dump it into the toilet, wherever. Some people like to give it to their plants. It's really good plant food if you dilute it. And then wash the cup and more coconut oil, repeat. Okay, so these are the steps to the menstrual cup, and just trust in the process. And some women are like, well, hey, how can I change my menstrual product when I'm in public, like in a public restroom, or what's the deal there? And here's the thing, I've done it before because when I first got the menstrual cup, I thought that I needed to change it as often as I did my tampon. So it was kind of weird to me thinking like I can keep this thing in for 6 hours and then not need to change it. The beauty of the menstrual cup is it really doesn't need to be changed as often. So I change it in the morning, and then when I get home from work, I change it. And yeah, so you really don't need to change it that often. I don't recommend it for days of travel. So like if I'm menstruating and I'm on a long plane journey, not going to use a menstrual cup because I really don't want to change that thing in a plain bathroom. So that's one of the only times I'll use an organic tampon or you know, period panties. I really like my period panties. For me, I use the menstrual cup the first 2 days, and then I use period panties on the 3rd day. Some people use the cup in tandem with the panties. So, you know, find what works for you, but there are a lot more options. So think outside the tampon box. And if you have any questions, just leave them in the comments below and I'll be happy to answer.